I know. I told y'all before that I was going to be doing this bi-weekly, and that hasn't happened. I told y'all that I am an intentional liar. I don't be meaning to lie. It starts off as the truth, and then as time passes, it morphs into a lie because I get into my head. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that because we're back, and we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. When I started YouTubing, or when I decided I wanted to start YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, per se. But I said to myself, no, this is something that you want to do. You're going to do it. You're going to film yourself doing things, and people are going to flock to it. And in reality, I don't leave my house. I don't like people. I like y'all, but I don't like people in general. And so I don't leave my house. So there really wasn't anything for me to film, and I didn't want to just film stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to just film to film because it just didn't feel natural. And so as time passed, that got more and more into my head. And I just thought about it more and more. Y'all are going to hear Cash because y'all know he's going to make his presence known. So I kept struggling to find a way to start this, to restart this, and to focus and to get myself together. And then I was sitting here one day in my house, as I'm apt to do, and I thought to myself, what are you trying to do? Who are you trying to impress? What is the purpose? And I didn't have one. I'm being 100% honest with you. I didn't have one. I still don't have one. And I realized that, and this is true to myself in life, in person, and I'm probably going to get like super transparent with y'all. I have always lived my life in a way to be palatable for everyone else. And it's not because people expected that of me, and it's not because anyone put any necessary, like, you know, they didn't put that on me. For some reason, that's a charge that I picked up myself, and I put it on myself, and I placed it on myself. And I'm not going to hold you. It put me in a mental spiral. I suffer from anxiety. And I suffer from anxiety because my therapist tells me I'm chasing perfection. And no one has ever told me that I needed to be perfect. Don't ask me why I feel like I need to be perfect, but I do. And because of that, I live in my head and live in a constant state of, I don't even know how to phrase it, pre-rejection, I guess. So I have spent a lot of time in my head doubting myself, not doing things for me, not doing things that I want to do, not chasing dreams that I have, right? Because I've always told myself that I'm not good enough, or I won't be good enough, or I'm not that talented, or who's gonna care. And I still feel that way. But I'm also at a point where I've said to myself, why not? Why not try? Because at least at the end of the day, I can say I try, right? And so this is where we're at right now. Hold on. Let me say something. Aldi has this sparkling pink lemonade. Cheers to them. Anyways, so I have notes on my iPad that I got from my job for being there for 10 years. Shout out to me. And shout out to them. So I had to ask myself, what happens when you stop performing for everybody else and I just exist? Like, what does that look like for me, right? And I have always wanted to build a personal brand. Like, I've seen other people do it, and I've always been in awe and a little bit jealous, if we're going to be 100% honest, of watching people use their free will accordingly. Like, there's this girl on TikTok, Ayana, who I envy her because she literally will just walk into any space and talk to people and do whatever she thinks she wants to do, whether that's walk behind the cash register and dap up somebody and eat a sample of ice cream. Like, she's just living. I'm not living. And I haven't for quite some time. I live, and I've done this to myself. I've literally placed myself in a box. And in that box, I'm very harsh. I'm very, very critical of myself. And despite what other people may tell me, I don't believe it. So we're here. This is how I've ended up here. Because if I did the things that I wanted to do a long time ago, I would have launched a YouTube page a long time ago. I would have launched a YouTube channel a long time ago. I would have been on social media, like, seriously, a long time ago. I would have put myself in a position to chase my dreams, and I haven't. And I don't want to say dreams as though, like, these are the only things that I'm hitching myself on, but these are things that I genuinely enjoy doing, and I have always prohibited myself from doing them freely because I've always thought about other people in my life and how like they would receive it, right? So with that being said, I'm excited about what I'm about to do. I'm excited about what I'm introducing right now, because it's about unlearning the things that I've taught myself, right? It's about unlearning perfectionism. It's about unlearning fear. I said something this week that I'm working on, and it's about confidence being a muscle, and you have to learn how to flex it. I'm working on that. I'm learning on being confident in who I am. Cash. Okay. He's a mess. So this is the space that I'm creating, and it's a series actually that I'm creating called Unbranded. And Unbranded is my space to be seen, to be messy, to be raw, to be real, and to do it from the bottom up with your help, right? Because one of the things that I've also realized in this content creation, vlogging journey is that we always see the aftermath. We always see the end result for everybody, right? Like, people come to us when they're already 20,000 followers deep and saying, I don't have that many followers, and this is my goal, yada yada yada, and then they burst out into the scene, and they for the most part are transparent, but we never see them in this space, right? I am, for lack of a better word, a nobody. I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers. I think in total, and I'm very proud of this, to be honest, I think in total between TikTok, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, I probably have like a little over 3,500 followers combined. You can't tell me nothing, okay? But I am Rihanna. I am Beyonce. That's how many followers I have in my mind based on those numbers, because I can't even believe that people follow me, like me, and engage with me. So Unbranded is my attempt at building my own personal brand, both in life and in content creation, and taking you along with me. And hopefully, if you're in the same boat that I'm in, you do it yourself too. I'm going to take this time to shout out Ryan. If you don't know, I have a podcast called Virgo Season Show, and this is kind of what triggered it, right? Ryan came to me because we're friends. We are both Virgos. We kind of think alike, but not really. He's literally like the yin. He's the male yin to my yang, okay? Super dope. He's become like my male bestie. And he came to me with this whole idea of a podcast. And I had thought about doing a podcast myself individually. It wasn't going to happen because, again, I'm in this box and it just wasn't going to happen. And in doing the podcast with Ryan, Ryan helped me realize that I'm funny. I never thought I was funny. I never really thought people cared for what I thought. But Ryan has been such a driving force in helping me find my voice. And he doesn't even know that. He doesn't even know that I'm saying this, that like I am forever indebted to him for that. Because of him, I'm a little bit more comfortable speaking out. I'm a little bit more comfortable being myself, saying the things that come to mind, things that I would have held back to like the public that I would say to my friends. I'm now not so scared to say it because he's helped me build a platform. We've built a platform together. And if you watch it, he's still a little reserved. I'm trying to pull him out, but he's out of pocket. Actually, go look at the episode called Guerrilla Warfare on Virgo Season Show's YouTube, and you'll see how unhinged he can be. Love him down. Super dope guy, super dope father, super dope husband to his wife. And so I just want to make sure that he gets his flowers, because Virgo Season Show and some of the work that we've done and the way people have received us helps me realize that I can do this and I'm going to do this. So now that we've gotten that mushy stuff out of the way, I am doing this because one of the things that I got caught up in was feeling like everything needed to be perfectly curated. My house needs to be perfectly clean, which from behind, it probably looks perfect, like perfectly clean to you. And it is. But if I showed you other aspects of my apartment, it looks lived in. And I had this idea, because of what you see on social media, that like my house isn't supposed to look lived in. It's supposed to look like a mausoleum. And I live here. So you're going to see things. And I have a dog. And like, He has his toys everywhere. So you're going to see things like that. You know, you're going to see the imperfection. You're going to see me build my dream. And hopefully you take something from it because you're in the same boat that I'm in. Because, I don't know, I myself am tired of the perfectly curated social. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of seeing everything like as though it's cookie cutter. Because while your life may be perfect, like not everybody lives like that and not everybody can relate to it. And I get it. It's not the goal to always be relatable to people. But I just feel like I'm tired of trying to live up to a standard that doesn't apply to me. And that's not how I live my life. So if that's something that you can relate to, then this would be for you. This journey would be for you. And I hope you will stick around for it. So again, I have notes. Okay, so why did I start Unbranded? Unbranded started because I needed space. And I want space. I want space away from the algorithm. I want space away from the aesthetic. I want space away from the what's your niche questions. Because to be honest, I like it all. I like it all. Some days I feel like I'm into fashion. I like to show y'all my little OOTDs. Other days I want to curse out Eric Adams because don't nobody grind my gears like him except Elon Musk. Other days, I want to be empowerment. You know, I want to empower other black women, other women in general, but particularly black women. Other days, I want to be messy. And I don't feel like I need to stick to one or the other. I feel like I can build a brand that kind of encompasses all of that. You know, everyone's like, oh, stick to your niche. Find your niche. Build. Fine. Do that if that works for you. But I don't think that works for me. And I struggle with that because every week it's like, okay, so I need to post this and I need to do this. I don't want that. I don't want to subscribe to that. I want to give you real, raw, and unedited. Whatever comes into my mind, I want to give it to you. Whatever's happening in my life that I feel like sharing, I want to give it to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be perfectly curated. I don't want to be, maybe one day I am out here deciding that I need a new hobby and I'm putting a beautiful bouquet of flowers together. Maybe the next day y'all see me struggling to put together something in my apartment. Which I'm going to show y'all me trying to wallpaper my wall once I get the wallpaper because I already know that's going to be a hoop because I don't have a DIY bone in my body. I don't. And I know that wall's going to be a mess. I'm going to have to hire somebody to fix it, but we're going to try first. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be this perfectly curated, I've got it all figured out and I just have this hidden talent that I just happened to discover while I was like, because that's not my life. It's not my life. And Unbranded is me being resistant to all of that and hopefully inviting you along with it. If that's your thing, if that's your shtick, because I don't know, I'm just tired, y'all. I'm just tired of it all being so perfectly curated. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to give you a 10-step guide, but I do want you to feel seen. I want you to take away from this journey that I'm having. If you're feeling the same way, that you can just start. You know what I mean? Like, you can just pick up and decide what it is that you want to do and just start raw, real, unfiltered, messy, without feeling like you have to stick to the script. You know? And I already know there's going to be people that are like, oh, well, we already have to do this 10 times harder than everybody else. And we do. We do. But I don't want to, no me gusta. No me gusta. And I know that I'm not alone in feeling like this. I know that other people want to be seen, and I want you to be seen. I want to relieve us of the pressure of feeling like we have to post, that it has to look a certain way and it has to feel. I want y'all to see me. I want y'all to feel me. I said that real hard, didn't I? I didn't mean that rough, but I want y'all to feel me. I want y'all to see me as Jade. I want y'all to laugh with me. I want y'all to see my frustration. And I'm talking about frustration because I have goals. I'm not going to share my goals in this video because it's already too long, but I have goals. And we're going to talk about those goals next time and how I intend to achieve those goals. I'm going to start checking those things off one by one. Because I'm not doing this for nothing. You know? Like, for example, back in the day, I wanted to be a singer. You can't tell me I wasn't Young Whitney. I had a little voice. I haven't sang in years. And that's something that I've always thought about. Like, maybe I should start singing Here Come Cash. And the thing is, he's not going to let me pick him up. See, he's running. So I can't even see. He just likes to be messy. Anyway, Unbranded in this whole series, here he go, is my love letter to freedom. It's my love letter to expressing yourself. It's my love letter to allow us, and by us, I mean Black women, to be uninhibited in this journey as we try to discover and figure this thing out, right? Because they're not paying attention to us. We already know that they're not paying us what they owe us. And that's okay, because we're going to do this ourselves. We're not trying to sit at tables that don't serve us. We're building our own. And I want you to join me on this journey. I want you to take from this whatever you can and hopefully start your own journey too of being unbranded. If that makes sense. And I feel like I'm rambling, and I probably am, but it is what it is. I just want us to learn how to exhale, to just be, right? Because this is me. This is how I am in my house. I mean, granted, I would be playing music right now and I'd probably be dancing. Cash is licking my feet. This is why I stay ashy, because he don't like me keeping lotion on my body at all. You know, I be cursing my dog out. My dog curses me back out. I'm working on being a better friend. I'm working on being there for me. Because I'm not. And that's a whole nother conversation. So if you feel like you're on your own unbranded journey, I want you to stick around. I want you to drop a comment. Let me know what your journey of unbranded looks like. And when I talk about unbranded, if you need me to explain that a little bit more, if it's not making sense, let me know. I will be more than happy to do another video. I'm probably going to do micro videos for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. But y'all are with me on this journey of unlearning some of the things that I've taught myself about myself that are not true, and also about building my own personal brand the way that I want to build it, about how I see myself and how I want people to see me and treat me. So we're talking about websites. We're talking about working my way up to sponsorships. We're talking about revamping my socials. We're talking about having a plan, but the plan is not to fit anyone's mold, if that makes sense. That's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna be fun. I'm gonna be funny. You know, I'm gonna ask my husband, Michael B. Jordan, to repost me on his TikTok if he doesn't block me. That man's so gonna block me. If you don't know, it's a long-standing joke. But I'm excited because I'm finally doing it. And I'm finally doing it for me and no one else. And I'm inviting you on that journey. Okay? Now that we've gotten unbranded out of the way, let's talk. Let's have a convo real quick. Okay? Couple of things, couple of quick updates. One, in the time that y'all have seen me last, I've gotten a promotion at work. We're working on getting a raise. Okay, we're advocating for ourselves. We're working on getting a raise. One. Two, I'm down to a size 8 in clothes, y'all. And I'm not done. Ideally, I'm gonna get down to a size 6. Okay? If I make it to a size 6, I just want y'all to know that y'all will be pulling up to this episode, to these vlogs, with me in a sports bra and my unabbed stomach just out in the wind. Okay? Just out in the wind. Because, first of all, I didn't even realize. First of all, y'all really had me out here broad-shouldered, big back. Now that I've lost weight and I've seen that my shoulders have slimmed down, like, y'all really, was y'all even for me? Y'all wasn't for me. Cash had his liver shunt surgery. Everything is going well. He's healed up. He also got neutered and he had his baby teeth pulled. So he's on the mend. If he would let me pick him up, I would show you him. But he runs like a black man. Like, he thinks somebody's always finna do something to him, and I just don't get it. What else? I'm going to Beyonce, so that's going to be in a vlog soon. There will also be blogs that accompany this, because I'm also trying to build that up as well. Yeah, but I'm excited, and we're back. Oh, and we're also going to have another mini series called Discovering Antigua, because I am Antiguan by blood, by birth. And I know absolutely nothing about that island, okay? And I'm working on learning more about my heritage, learning more about the food, the culture, the people, my history. I'm trying to get some answers from some of my family members, but, you know, West Indian people, they talk and then they don't talk. So it is what it is. Oh, your girl drove. I'm going to insert a clip of that too. I was on the highway. Shout out to Javier, my driving instructor, because he had me on the highway within 10 minutes, y'all. Within 10 minutes. I told him, man, I don't know you well enough. And he said I had to trust him. I trusted him in my life, and then we did it. So, yeah. But I'm excited, and we will be doing this bi-weekly. Okay, so I will be dropping vlogs twice a month. Next week, or not next week, but the next vlog will probably be, I don't know. I don't know if I can do twice this month, because I have Beyonce coming up, and then I have my 20-year reunion that I wasn't going to go to, but then my friends told me I had to go to, so now I'm going back. And I kind of want those both in the same vlog. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm back. And I hope you guys stick around. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.